Oh, hey, what's up, people? So, before I give you the poll results, which that'll be the next video, I figured I'd do a review of The Batman. I know it's been out for a week. I never see anything opening night, dude. You gotta sit center stage behind the handicap zone. That's the only 3 seats I ever want. 3 or 4 seats, that's the only ones I ever want. Damn, dude. They had that IMAX cranked up, dude. That shit was loud as a motherfucker. And it was snowing. It was fucking snowing, dude. In Northern Virginia, man. It was crazy. It was awesome. It was a fucking awesome day, man. So, The Batman. What did I think of it? Well, based on a lot of the reviews that I had seen before, non-spoilerish, of course, reviews that I'd seen indicated, and especially by who they were by, indicated to me that this was going to be, an A to A minus type movie. And I'm sorry, I could barely get it up to a B, man. Yeah, I was kind of let down. It's not a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad movie at all. But, like, right now, I'm fucking rewatching fucking Batman Begins on fucking HBO Max because, well, first of all, the Batman is a year 2 story. So there's no origin, and I get that. That's cool. You don't have to do the origin every fucking time. But there's just something, and this was a 3-hour movie, and a lot of people complained about the fucking time of the movie, like it was too long. It didn't feel long to me. I think that you could have fucking cut it down, of course. But it didn't feel like 4 hours, like some people are like, oh, it felt like 4 hours. It didn't feel like 4 hours. It felt like about 2.5 hours. So, give Matt Reeves credit for that. Right? Would I recommend seeing this movie? I'd actually recommend doing whatever the fuck you want. I wouldn't even say, do you like Batman as a character? Because I think you might say yes, and then this movie could drive you either way with it. Because when you really, and I'm not spoiling anything here, but when you really like get into the details of everything that happens in this whole thing, Batman kind of looks like I don't know, like a tourist or like an innocent bystander or something. It's that kind of a movie. It's like, I'm not going to say Batman doesn't kick some ass. He kicks some ass, okay? Let's just be honest. He's Batman. He's going to kick some fucking ass. But does he get his ass kicked? Well, I'm not spoiling anything, but he might. I don't know. One of the most unbelievable fucking scenes in this movie. I mean, no spoilers, but god damn, dude, for real? No. It wouldn't work like that, bro. But anywho, let me say what I really liked about this movie. I really liked Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman. I thought she was top notch. I thought Colin Farrell as the Penguin. You don't even recognize this Colin Farrell, but again, top notch. The guy that played Jim Gordon, he was okay. Andy Serkis' Alfred, yeah, but he only got one scene, right? So, and then Robert Pattinson didn't fuck it up so much as I think that the screenplay itself kind of fucked his character over, especially as Bruce Wayne. Because he's only Bruce Wayne in like 3 scenes in the whole fucking movie. And in all 3 of those scenes, he might say a combined 10 words of dialogue. He's just like brooding and yeah, whatever. But the good news is 99% of the fucking time he's in his fucking bat suit and he's fucking like, you hear his boots before you hear it. He's like, dunk, dunk, dunk. No spoilers, but I'm just saying, watch out for the boots coming in. It's just funny as fuck. And that's a lot. It's not just once. It's not twice. It might even not even be 3 times Milady. It's something else, man. But the more, I was excited watching this movie. It's one of those movies where you're excited watching it. And then when it's over, you're kind of like, okay, but what about, but no, no. Did they really do? Oh, they did. Oh shit, bro. It's one of those sinking fucking feelings. I don't know what the fuck to say. I wanted an A- movie. I really did. Based on what everybody was fucking saying, I was like, I'm gonna get an A- movie. And I came out of that and I'm like, this is a C+ type movie. Maybe I can work it up to a B- type situation, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't normally get disappointed by movies. And I'm not going to say I was disappointed by this movie. It's a good movie. It's not a bad movie. When it comes out on digital, I'll buy it. I mean, it's not a question, but was it as good as all the hype? Like, especially I'm thinking of Chris Stuckman, because I have a lot of respect for Chris Stuckman as a movie reviewer. And it's just like, he gave this movie such high praise. I'm just like, but the plot holes, man, the plot holes, the silliness. The fact that there's, I'm taking this from Ben Shapiro, but when he said it, I'm like, yeah, that does kind of make sense. He's like, whoever wrote this script does not like the character of the Batman. And when I first heard Ben say that, I was like, what? And then when he started explaining what he was talking about, I was like, yeah, that kind of fits a little bit. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say that Matt Reeves hates the Batman. I just think he has a different interpretation of it all. You know what I mean? And it's a year 2 story, but I mean, read the comics, man. Read Batman year 1, year 2. Year 2, he faces off against a guy called the Reaper, who was the OG Batman back. It's a cool story that they kind of adapted in Mask of the Phantasm. They adapted it halfway, but let's just leave it at that. But read the comics, man. Batman Year 1, they've even adapted that into anime, so you can get that. Only problem is the guy they have voicing Batman sucks dicks, but it's a literal fucking like frame for frame for Frank Miller's comic. Same thing with Dark Knight Returns or whatever. But that's a futuristic old Batman. So I don't know, man. This movie kind of, I know I'm going off on a long fucking tangent. Who gives a fuck? Y'all watch it, and not me. I don't watch it. I'm watching other people. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm watching you, bro. Except, no, I'm not. But something is. Take comfort in that. At least it ain't me, right? But did I like this movie? Yeah, I liked it a little bit. Yeah, I'd give it it's a C+ B- movie to me. It really is. I wanted to like it a lot more. You know what I mean? But Pattinson was somewhat wooden. I'm sorry, he just was. But that wasn't his fault. He was just dealing with what he had to work with. And, there's some ambiguity storyline-wise that just, a lot of things that don't really kind of make sense. I know there's such a thing as plot armor, but come on, we can't all be Tony Stark in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, C+ B-. That's about where I'd put it. Next video is going to be about some real shit, so whatever.